Alright, what's going on everyone? Tis the Juan, and today we're going to be talking about a hot topic around Call of Duty that's been a hot topic around Call of Duty since, well, technically since Black Ops 2, but within the past few years this has been a huge, major topic of discussion, and that is skill-based matchmaking. And today, we're going to be kind of sort of linking this to one of the more well-known Call of Duty creators, and that is NerosCinema, and the point that he made in his recent video. So let's get right into that. Alright, so skill-based matchmaking. So I watched this video from NerosCinema. I'll put the link to that in the description so that you guys can watch it as well if you haven't. But basically, he heard some details on what skill-based matchmaking will be like in the new Modern Warfare 2 game that will be released in 2022, later this year. So basically, he heard that skill-based matchmaking would be sort of revamped or reworked, whatever that means. Even he was like, yeah, what does that mean? I mean, that could mean bad or good. It could be, it could be for the good that it's going to be changed, revamped. I'll use that word, reworked, revamped, whatever, changed. But you know what I mean. They're changing the system somehow. I don't know how. They didn't really give like any further details into what that means, and by that I mean Infinity Ward or Call of Duty when I say they. So yeah, it's gonna get revamped apparently, the new skill-based matchmaking system. Again, whatever that means, and even Nero's was like, I mean, that could be good, that could mean it could be bad, but most likely bad. In his words, probably bad, and I do agree, because I mean, what has Call of Duty really given us to look forward to? It's just been a bunch of empty promises, year in, year out. It's been the same thing. It's like a cycle. So yeah, there's gonna be a new system, skill-based matchmaking system, in the new Modern Warfare 2 game. And honestly, I'm not gonna hold out hope. I'm not even holding out hope for the game, period. Why would I hold out hope for the new skill-based matchmaking system? Why would I even have any hope for that if I'm not gonna have hope for the game, period? And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be realistic. Like, what has Call of Duty shown you in the past decade? Never mind past few years. I mean, we'll go off of recent history. How about that? We'll be a little more fair in that respect. But they haven't shown us much because they don't listen, because they don't care. They just want you to buy all these bundles and everything, give them more money, because that's all they're working for now at the end of the day. Pride in their work. Before, there were smaller teams, and even Infinity Ward, Treyarch, both teams, there were smaller teams, Sledgehammer, smaller teams. But their games were great. They were better. Nowadays, they have way more to work with in terms of how many workers they have. Like, they're larger gaming studios. They have more people to work on the games. So they have absolutely no excuse, and they have the foundations of these older games to work on. And like I said, the skill-based matchmaking things goes all the way back to Black Ops 2. It was in Black Ops 2, and it was a little sort of discussion back then, but it wasn't bad, because first of all, and this is another factor, another aspect of skill-based matchmaking that plays into and a key to skill-based matchmaking in the system that they have right now, is one of the keys that makes it work, keeps the gears rolling, and that is disbanding lobbies. So Nero's also makes this point, like, disbanding lobbies is not good. It's not good for the game, because like you leave the game, and a lot of those old memories you make in Call of Duty is like trash talking, staying in the lobbies, playing with the same guys, battling it out over and over again, staying in the same lobby, trash talking, and maybe you end up on the same team, and maybe you make friends with all these people. Like, these are, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if this is corny to say, but it's like, it's kind of life-changing, because you can make, lifelong friends, and that's what he made that point. His words, and his real experience was he met a guy from World at War, Search and Destroy, I think he said, and he turned out to be a lifelong friend of his, and he still plays and talks with him today, frequently, sounds like. So it's those little things like that, like disbanding lobbies. It should not be a thing. You should be in the same lobby with people, game in and game out. I mean, you would think that we would be able to have at least that under our belt for Call of Duty, but no, disbanding lobbies, it's been around since, what, Modern Warfare, because that, or maybe Black Ops 4, I'm not sure, I think Black Ops 4, but I could be wrong on that. Modern Warfare 2019 or Black Ops 4, but that's besides the point. So that's the new system. That's what makes this skill-based matchmaking system work, because it's always trying to get you in lobbies with players who match your skill level. And that's just not how it should be. It should be connection like it used to be. Connection should be prioritized to give you the best experience possible. But again, they don't care. They don't care. They just want your money. And they have this system that has been working for them with Modern Warfare, but it's been on the, again, I mentioned this last video, but it's been on the decline. From Modern Warfare to Cold War, it went down in terms of, you know, the game's approval and the outcry over skill-based matchmaking. It's been on the decline. It's from Modern Warfare going down, Cold War going down, Vanguard at an all-time low. I mean, we're talking maybe even worse backlash than Infinite Warfare got. Maybe it's just because Infinite Warfare, just like no one cared, no one played it, because that's the year COD 4 Remastered was bundled with it, because it was that bad. But again, that's also the point I made, is if this game, you know, if they keep pumping out these games and no one is really getting excited for them anymore and everyone's hating on them before it's even released, then they're gonna pull another, you know, remaster, bundle it with a remastered game. They have to. So yeah, skill-based matchmaking. And I remember, actually, it's funny, because me and a buddy were playing last night, I believe, and we were playing Cold War. Skill-based matchmaking was, I mean, it is so clear when it's like your eyes are opened once you get exposed to this, like, oh, skill-based matchmaking, like, they literally have a system where it calculates every single move you're gonna make and all your stats and all that, and it knows exactly who to match you up with, and like every single move you make, the game knows. And it's almost like every move you make and everything that happens during the game, whoever's gonna win, who's gonna get the most kills and all that, it's like it's kind of predetermined. It feels fixed. It feels rigged. It feels like you're not even in control of the game. Like you're kind of just going through the motions of what the game wants you to do, and it's basically controlling you. So it sucks. It's not fun when you think about it like that. But it's the truth. It is the truth that they do have a system. And yeah, it was like exactly what we were experiencing that game, where it felt like completely ass backwards the way the system works. And it's just unfair. It's not enjoyable, and you know, we were steaming. We were steaming playing the game, because it's like this hopeless feeling, like, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, and it's such BS. But yeah, it has to be changed. We can't be going into every game knowing and always having it in the back of our minds of like, oh, well, if we win, that's because the game wants us to. And if we lose, that's because the game wants us to. There's nothing we can do about it. And that's what we were frustrated with while we were playing last night, a few games. But it's brutal. Yeah, the whole point of this was, you know, they're going to change that, quote unquote, revamp, rework that. Whatever that means. Again, and if you ask me, it's probably not going to mean anything good. I don't think anything much is going to change. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say about the skill-based matchmaking and what that means for Modern Warfare 2 and the new, you know, revamping of the skill-based matchmaking system in the new game that's coming out this year. So yeah, hope you all enjoy. That's going to be it for today. And if you like this, be sure to like. If you want to stick around, subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, this has been Mon.